I'll show you how to trade with a trailing stop order on Kraken. So I'm on Kraken Pro here. This is where you can use trailing stop orders. Up in the top right, if you go to the three dots here, Kraken Pro, and then I'm just in trade, and you can choose the asset that you're trading up at the top, whatever it may be. And then from here, we choose the trailing stop order. So where it says limit for me, just use this drop down. You can see there's two here. There's trailing stop and trailing stop limit. These are the same order type. Just the trailing stop uses a market order and a trailing stop limit uses a limit order. And I'm sure you know the difference between those. So a market order is you just trade immediately, and with a limit order, you trade immediately as long as the price is at or better than the limit price that you set. The reason they're different here is because the trailing stop goes in. So we put the trailing stop in, and then when it gets triggered, that either is a market order if you use trailing stop, or if the trailing stop triggers, then you can input a limit order and set the price limit order as well. So it's up to you. I would probably use a trailing stop, to be honest, because this type of order type is really looking to trade when that trigger is met. So what exactly is a trailing stop? A trailing stop is for most of the time used on the sell side. And what we're doing is we're trailing the price upwards, but not down. So it's usually used to sell. So let's say that I bought Bitcoin or any other crypto at a lower price, right? So I bought around here and I've made good profits. The price has moved up and I'm looking to sell some of my BTC and just take some profits. Now I could of course use a market order to do that and just sell it right now. I could use a limit order and sell at a specific price if the price gets there. Or with a trailing stop, the instruction here to the system is trail the price upwards if you can with a sell order. So if the price moves up, then your stop order, your sell also moves up with it. So you get a better sell price if the price moves up. So you trail upwards, but you don't trail down. So if the price moves down, then your trading stop essentially gets hit. You trade the order and you sell. So it's known as a trailing stop because we trail the price upwards, but we don't trail it down. Now, the reason we trail it is because obviously we're looking to move up with the price and sell at a higher price. So what we have to do is we have to give a delta or an offset. So the current price, and then our trading stop has to be obviously away from that, because if we just sell at the immediate right price now, then we're just going to sell, right? We're not trading anything, we just sell out of the asset. So what we have to do is say, look, the price is here and my trading stop is about 5% away. If the price moves up, I trail up at that 5% offset. And if the price moves down, I don't move down and we sell. Obviously the downside here is, let's say the price is right here. We have a 5% offset. If the price just moves immediately down, then we don't trail up at all and we actually get a 5% worse price. That's the worst case scenario. You put a 5% offset in, the price doesn't move up at all, moves down, you sell, you get a 5% worse price than it is now. So we're taking a little bit of risk that we're getting a X% worse price in worst case scenario. However, our trailing stop, let's say it's a 5% offset. If we move up like this, our trailing stop also moves up at that 5% offset. And so we will move up with the price, hopefully, and get a better trading price than we can get just selling a market order now. So that's what a trailing stop is. It's mostly used on the sell side. So I'm going to sell, trailing stop here. You can see the offset that we can choose. We can do that as a percentage, 5% offset. That means that whatever the current price is, the sell order will be at the very worst 5% worse if we just move straight down. And that will always be the 5% offset. So if we move up, we trail up by 5%. If the price moves down, we don't move and we just sell if it gets there. So we can choose the amount that we sell, whatever you want here. Press sell BTC. You can confirm everything here, and if you want to put the order in, you can do. Where the trailing stop limit is a little bit different is that instead of actually selling via that offset, so let's say we move up, the price moves down 5% and we sell, that's a trailing stop. With a limit, what you're actually doing is using this as an offset to actually put a limit order in, right? So if the trailing stop gets triggered, you don't actually sell immediately unless the price is at or better than your limit, right? So you can actually just say, I'm going to trail, and if the trigger gets hit, if my trailing stop gets hit, then put a limit order in to sell at whatever price that you can put in. And you have to work out if that's going to be good for you or not. But the trigger here actually puts a limit order in rather than just selling if it gets hit. So you can do that with a limit order as well. But like I said, for the most part, if you're trailing, you probably just want to sell as soon as the limit order gets hit to use a market order anyway. I'll leave a full guide to trading on Kraken down in the description. If you're not a user of Kraken yet, I'll leave the link there to sign up. You might be able to get a bonus, and some other bonuses on the other exchanges I use, I'll leave down in the description as well. I'm James, this is MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.